Hello friends, good afternoon all of you, and let's begin for today's class. Okay, so I think that last time we people have discussed about paper of ISC only, so that you people can get it better. So let me know how was paper of ISC.
Easy.
Okay, it might be easier than expected because already we people have discussed so many things, and as per those points that we people have discussed, it was quite easy. And I expect that many students may get 25 marks here. But see, if you have made any mistakes there, in that case, you are going to lose your marks considering everything from maybe spelling mistakes to writing correct answers. So shall we discuss the question paper here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in short, we will discuss it and then we will continue. Okay, so I will share screen. All of you just ensure that my voice is clear to all of you, as well as you people are able to see the screen also. If it is visible, you just let me know. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So let's begin. So as per the earlier discussions, the people have discussed about all those question paper patterns. So here is your question first, and this question first is based on articles, which will be for 5 marks. Okay. So first question is here. He is a dash oldest person of the house. So which article you choose here?
The.
The.
The or an?
And the.
The.
Those.
The. So many people are saying the. Why? Can you tell me why the?
Superlative degree.
Degree.
Yes. If you've seen here, it is oldest. Old, older, oldest. Okay. So therefore, we are going to mark here article the as an answer, and those who wrote it and they lost their 1 mark here. Okay. The next number 2. Suresh is a dash good painter. Here, everyone of your right, Suresh is a good painter. Okay. The next, please open dash window.
The.
The window.
The window.
Here also you have to ensure you have written article the here and not a window, but it is going to be the window. Next, the time flies as fast as a dash eagle.
And.
And
So here it is an eagle. Okay. I think that all the people are getting it right, and questions were not tough. I think that first question only was tricky, and maybe some students might have lost 1 mark here. Otherwise, it was quite very simple. What dash beautiful person she is. So what a beautiful person she is. So here I expect maximum students might have got 5 marks if you wrote like this. Okay. Then let's go here for question number 2. Okay. So question number 2, as already I have told you, it is based on pronouns. You have to complete this chart. Okay. So while learning pronouns also, we people have already studied this chart, and in notes also we have provided these kind of charts to you. So it was not a difficulty at all what I have to write here. So in first column, you are having personal pronouns. In second column, they are having objective case of pronoun. Here you are having possessive adjective. Here you are having possessive pronoun. And here you are having reflexive pronoun. Okay. So let's begin. First of all, I, me. So what you have written here?
My.
So my, then mine, myself. Okay. So first row is complete. Then second, we, us, our. What you wrote here?
Ours.
Okay, it should be ours. Okay, it should be ours. Ourselves. Okay. The next third row, you, same you, your, yours here,
Yourself
Yourself.
or yourselves.
Yourself.
here, yourself. Okay. If you have written selves, that is also going to be right. So self is right, selves also right. Okay, because singular plural, it will work for both of them. All right, then next row is here. He, what you written here?
Him.
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 Okay, it is going to be him here. Next, his, and in this column, what you written here?
His.
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 Here also same, it is going to be his, himself. All right, then next row, here you have given her, hers, herself.
She.
She.
So here you are going to mention personal pronoun she, third person singular she. So here it, what you have written here?
It's.
It's with apostrophe or without apostrophe?
Without.
Without apostrophe.
It should be without apostrophe, because if it is with apostrophe, it means it is.
It is.
Then next here,
Itself.
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 it was very simple. It will be itself. Okay, this way you people might have done it. Then next, they, them, what you written here?
There.
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 Here it is there. Okay, so last blank is here, theirs, and here
Theirs. Themselves.
themselves. Okay, so this way if you are written, you will get here 5 marks. Okay, 10 blanks, 5 marks. So it means that if you miss any of these blanks, or if it is wrong, in that case you will lose half mark here, like this. Then let's go here for question number 3rd. Okay, so question number 3rd is here about correct verb forms. So in correct form of verbs, we people have already discussed these exercise and question answers also. When you arrive tonight, the word tonight will give you an idea what to use in next sentence. So we go out for dinner. So what you written here?
We will. Will go.
Will.
We will or we shall.
दोन्ही चालतं.
So you can mention we will or we shall. Both will be correct. We shall go out for dinner. So if you're written like this, then you will get here 1 mark. Then next, Virat dash in bracket score a half century in the previous match.
Scored.
Scored.
So here it is scored. Simple past we are going to use here. The next number 3, I assure I dash not miss any lecture in future.
I will not.
I will not. I will not or shall not.
Both.
If you written both are going to be right. Okay. I will not miss or I shall not miss, as it is here, any lecture in the future. Next, number 4, he in bracket read newspapers every day.
Reads.
Okay, reads, and ensure that if you have mentioned the reads, if yes is not mentioned, if you only have read, if you written like this, he read newspapers every day, you are going to get here 0 mark. If you are not written reads, that is going to be wrong. Okay, and it will be 0. Then last one, will you dash tell me the shortcut to store the data? It will be tell as it is. So I hope that up to here there was no any query and there was nothing in the next 2 questions also. So let's go to next question number 4 here. That is about write minimum 2 words. Already also I have told you, and here it is also mentioned minimum 2 words. There are some students who have not written 2 words, and there are some students who have written 2, but out of these 2, 1 is wrong. In such case, you're going to lose your marks here. And there are some students who are writing words which are beginning with these words, but they are not prefixes. Okay, so in such case, here also you are going to lose your marks. Okay, so let's begin with the first one. Here it is
Uncomfortable.
Unable, unclear.
Unhappy. Unlocked.
Unwell.
Unknown.
Okay, so here you to tell me the words which are like this: unhappy, or that whatever unwanted, like this.
Unknown.
Okay. Here there are some students who have written words like, you know, united. So in this case, united, is it prefix here?
No.
No.
Some
No.
students have written words like universal. Is it prefix here?
No, sir.
They are not prefix. So you are not writing the words which are beginning with un, but you are writing words which are having un as a prefix. For example, here we have word happy and we can write it separately. Okay, here we have word unwanted, but we can write wanted also. But you know, if you separate un from this word, there is no ITED word. Okay, so in such case, you are not going to get marks here. In case if you are going, you have written universal, you are not going to get marks here. So ensure, and in such case, you should have written at least 4 or 5 words, because there are so many words, and there are some students who have written only 2 words, and there are some students who have written only 1, and that is like this, united, or that is like universal. In such case, you are going to get 0 marks for such things. Okay, so take care. So if it is a minimum to ask, you should write 4. Okay, in such case, any goes wrong, if you are not sure about any word, in such case other words will help you here, but you have not done such things. Some students have done it. Some students have written 5 words. I have asked here 2. Some students have written 5 words also for un. Okay, and some students, they are written 1 word, and that is like this. So that should not happen. So what someone yes, unwell is okay. If it is well, unwell, because we can write well, we can write unwell also. Then let's go here to the next prefix, and that is semi.
Semi-final.
Semicircle.
Semicircle.
Semi-final, semicircle,
Semi-annual.
Semi-liquid.
I'm not getting it properly.
Semi-formal.
Semi-formal.
Semi-formal, semicolon,
Semi-liquid.
semi-liquid,
Semi-annual.
Semi-solid.
semi-solid. All right. So semi-government. Okay. Yes. Yes. So these are some of the words that you can write, but ensure you have written 2 correct, or you should have written more than 2. In such case, here you will get 1 mark. Next is miss.
Mistake, misfortune.
Misuse.
Misbehaving.
Misunderstand.
Mishandle.
Misunderstand. You know that there are some students, for miss, they have written words like miss, and some have written Mr. Okay. So what do you think about these words? Miss and Mr. Are they prefix?
No, sir.
No.
They are not. Okay. So here, if you write like Miss and Mr., you're going to get it 0 here. Then next,
Disagree.
disagree,
Disadvantage.
Disappointed.
disadvantage, displace,
Disappear.
Disobey.
disappear, discontinue,
Dislike. Displacement.
displacement,
Disabled.
disabled,
Disrespect.
dismatch. We don't say dismatch.
Disrespect.
Disrespect. We say
Disobey.
mismatch. We don't say dismatch.
Disadvantages.
Disadvantages. Yes. Then D.
Decode.
Decompose.
Decompose. Wait.
Deconstruct.
Deconstruct, decompose, deforestation, deactivate,
Decode.
Activate.
Decode.
decode,
Demolish.
Deform.
Deform, dehydration, yes.
Deascient.
I could not get.
Deflect.
Demolish.
Deascient.
Demolish. Okay, demolish can be. Deflect, okay. Denoted. Yes, there are so many words that you can think of like this. Let's go for now suffixes. Here also same case that you have to tell the words, minimum 2 words which are ending with these suffixes, not just, for example, here, you know, some students have written words like action. Okay, so here action is not proper word, okay. Act, if it is ION, in that case it can be suffix, but here it is TION, in that case it will not be. If you have written option, so that is also not going to be work here. So take care that you're writing that TION is proper suffix there, okay.
Celebration.
Correction.
Correction, tele,
Celebration.
celebration, okay, celebration, correction,
Instrumentation.
instrumentation,
Demonstration.
demonstration, addition,
Affection.
rationalization, experimentation,
Depression.
Motivation.
motivation,
Location.
location, okay, location also communication. Depression, there is double SION, okay. If it is depression, there is no TION, there is double SION.
Relation.
Hmm?
Relation.
Relation, yes.
Education.
Education is there.
Attention.
Which one?
Attention.
Attention. All right, let's go for ment.
Achievement.
Achievement.
Placement.
Placement, achievement,
Excitement.
Displacement.
displacement,
Attachment.
attachment,
Movement.
movement,
Investment.
investment,
Entertainment.
entertainment. All right, let's go for ness. Here, you know that many students get confused. So here, the suffix is ness, and some students have written the words which are ending with less. Okay, so they got it confused with ness and less. So you have to tell the words which are ending with less. Sorry, ness, not with less. Yes, smoothness,
Brightness. Darkness.
Hardness.
Goodness. Fairness.
goodness,
Lightness.
badness, sadness, darkness,
Fitness.
smoothness, fitness,
Awareness.
awareness. Okay, you can consider spellings also. If it is happiness, some students have written HAPPY. So is it double PY? Okay.
No, sir. HAPPI.
Here it should be I. Okay. So take care that you are not having spelling mistakes also. Then let's go for ship.
Leadership.
Ownership.
Leadership, membership,
Spaceship.
Hardship.
hardship,
Internship.
internship,
Friendship.
friendship.
Luxury.
I think that there is some problem with my headphone. I could not get you people's clear voice. Okay. Okay, let it be. Last one is full.
Youthful.
Powerful.
Powerful. Colorful.
Fearful.
Careful. Helpful. Painful.
Helpful, painful, powerful,
Careful.
Colorful.
fearful, colorful,
Harmful.
harmful. All right. So these, okay. So these questions were simple. So more possibilities here. You people are going to get 25 marks. Okay, for all of these. And if you have made minor mistakes like words which are like United Universe or Miss, Mr, or if any spelling mistakes are here or any words are here like this, in that case you might have lost your marks. Let's see, I have not checked paper because still maybe today I can finish division A and tomorrow I will begin with division B, so you can get your marks. Let it be. Let's go for the next part. What we are learning, have you finished the future tense or only simple future we have done, and examples we were about to discuss? Is it like this? Or you don't remember anything? What we have studied last time?
Simple future tense.
Okay, so in today's session, we will finish all future tense. Okay. So let's begin with simple future. I think that simple future, we people have everything discussed, and we are about to discuss some of the examples here. Okay, it was like this subject will be there. After subject, you can have shall or will, one of them. After that, you're going to have main verb, which is in which form? And object, something like this. So can you tell me some examples here? This is an active voice. I shall write later. Okay, you people are not responding, so I'm telling structure, I'm giving an example, I'm speaking, you people are just passively connected, so don't be passive. Okay, so we will just try to make it in different way. Say we can use it, I shall not. I think that some student asked me whether what is there for shall not. So can you find it out? What will be the contracted form of shall not? Can we use like this, shan't? I don't
Shan't.
know. Is it okay? Shall not is equal to shan't. Is it like, have you checked it? You just check it and confirm it, because I'm not sure about this. Shall I write later? That became your verbal. Then shall not or shan't, here you can use. That became your 4 sentences in active voice. Here you can make WH questions also. Who shall write later? You can also ask like this, what shall I write? Okay. Then let's go for passive. We can make passive also of simple future. And here you can mention passive structure of simple future like this. First of all, object we are going to mention. After object, what will be there? Shall and will. Shall and will is everywhere in future tense, whether it is active or passive. After that, what you are going to use? Then after be, there is going to be main verb. So main verb is going to be in which form?
V3.
Yes, it is going to be always in V3. Position by, and then your subject will come here like this. Okay. So I shall write a later. You can tell me it's passive. What is object? Object is a later. So we have written in the beginning. So after a later, what you will use here next?
Will.
Will. Okay, here you are not going to use shall. Some students may confuse that I shall, so a later also shall, but it is not shall, a later will. Then next,
Be written.
be written.
Written.
Written by me. So that became your passive. And here you can go like this. Later will not or won't. By me. So that became your negative. And you can make it verbal question. Will later be written Mukund, mute yourself. Won't later be written. So this way you people can go for simple future. And simple future can be used to talk about future activities, what you'll do tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, something like this. Okay. And shall we go for next tense, future continuous here? Should I clear this? Should I clear the screen? Isn't it audible?
Yes, sir.
So you're not responding. I think that what happened today, you're not active. Many of the students are not responding. Usually there are few students, but today those are also not responding. So if we have done with simple future, let's go for future continuous here now. So before going for structure, let's talk about its use. When to use future continuous tense, you know that we people have studied present continuous, past continuous also. So in present continuous, we people have studied when the action is going on right now. Okay? At this moment, the action is in progress, it is going on. In such case, we use present continuous. In past continuous, we described that action was going on in the past. So in future continuous,
Action will going on in the future.
yes, that's right. So we described actions which are going on in the future. To describe such actions, we people use future continuous. So how it is possible action will be continuous in the future? We imagine that. जसं कसं असेल की भविष्यकाळामध्ये क्रिया सुरू आहे तर त्यासाठी we just imagine like की ही एखादी क्रिया भविष्यकाळामध्ये त्या वेळेला सुरू असणार आहे असं आपण जेव्हा इमॅजिन करू at that time we people use future continuous tense. Okay, then let's go for its structure now. So here first of all we'll take subject. After subject, what is going to be there?
Shall will.
Yes, shall and will is everywhere there. After shall and will, what will come next?
Be
Ing.
Is it
plus
be?
VING.
Main verb with ing form, and that remaining part of sentence will be like this. Okay, and here now examples. Let's talk about examples here from Praveen Hazare. For simple future, I shall drive a car. We can take it, I shall be driving a car here.
Writing a letter.
Yes, I will be writing a letter. It will be raining. Yes. Other people just try to make more examples. Okay, yes, they will be working in the office. I will be going there tomorrow. Yes. Yes, that's right, Saira. She will be eating an apple. So
We shall be enjoying holidays.
yes, we shall be enjoying holidays, and you can get the words by the next month. For example, here by the next day, next year, or next month. Such words you people will get here. Okay. Yes, Vivek will be eating an apple. She will be singing at home. Yes, all right. And you can make here like this, maybe negatives. She won't be writing later. You will be learning a new skill, okay? And will she be writing? So that became a verbal. Won't she be writing a later? That became your negative question. So here, what do you think? Do we have a passive here?
No, sir. We don't have passive for it.
Yes, we don't have passive for future continuous. Okay, and we are not using it. If you can find, maybe on Google, you can find everything. You may get some structure and examples also. But you know, in communication, it is not used. So better not go for that. So here only active voice and only these kind of examples so people can learn. All right, then we will go here for future perfect. Okay. So if you're thinking about future perfect, you can relate it with present perfect tense, past perfect tense, and future perfect tense. Okay. So when we are talking about present perfect tense, we just tried or we learned like this. एखादी क्रिया ही पूर्ण झालेली आहे असं सांगायचं असेल तर आपण प्रेझेंट परफेक्ट टेन्स वी थॉट ऑफ आणि एखादी क्रिया ही पूर्ण झाली होती असं सांगायचं असेल वी यूज्ड पास्ट परफेक्ट टेन्स आणि मग इथं फ्युचर परफेक्ट टेन्स साठी एखादी क्रिया ही पूर्ण झालेली असेल when we think that action will have completed in the future. Now question may arise, how it is possible that action will have completed in the future? It is not completed at all, but we imagine, we think, we plan that action will have completed. जशी आपण अशी कल्पना करतो की एखादी क्रिया ही त्यावेळेस पूर्ण झालेली असेल आणि मग अशा केस मध्ये आपण काय करत आहोत we are going to use it future perfect tense. Okay, so in case of use, describe actions which will in the future. Okay, so actions which will have completed, from that you can get the sense what kind of structure may come. Okay, in structure, first of all, there is going to be subject. After subject, what will be there next? Shall and will is everywhere in the future, simple future, future continuous, future perfect, and next also. So shall and will, after shall and will, what next?
Have.
We have. Okay, then next.
V3. V3.
Main verb with past participle, that is V3, and the remaining part of the sentence. Yes. So remember here, have is for all kinds of subject, though it is I, though it is you, though it is he, though it is she. Because you know, in present perfect we use after he and she we use has, but here have is compulsory. Here it is not going to become has. Okay. So let's go for examples.
She will have written a letter.
We'll take the same. She will have written later. Okay. Different verbs, take different verbs and try to tell me other examples. So only one example is there. There are so many examples that we can.
I shall have went to Pune.
I shall have went or gone.
Gone.
I shall have gone to Pune.
He will have run 2 kilometers.
He will have run 2 kilometers. She will have eaten dinner. We will have watched a movie. Yes, that's right. I shall have read this book. She will have eaten dinner. Okay. It will have stopped raining. She will have sung a song. I shall have reached home. Yes, that's right. So you can think, so which activity can be completed in the future? Right now people are in second year. So no, you are in first year. Okay. So after 3 years, what will have done? Your graduation will have done. So you can mention like this. I shall have completed my graduation. Here you can mention the time like this, by 2000, let's say 25. Okay, so like this. So here you people will get time of completion of action also like this, by 2025, by tomorrow, by Sunday, by Monday, by next month, like this also you people may get. Okay. And here you can go, she will have written a letter, she will not have written a letter. Will she have written a letter? Won't she have written a letter? That like you can go for passive active. No, different forms of verbs. And here we can go for passive. Can we go for passive here? Passive voice. You'll find it. There is passive voice of future perfect. Okay.
Shall have been.
Yes. Object in the beginning, then shall and will is here. After shall and will, you'll find have. After have, there is been.
Been plus V3.
Yes. Main verb, which is already in V3. Same verb you are going to use here. Then by. Then your subject will come here like this. Okay. And she will have written a letter. Same example in passive. A letter will have been written by her. So that became your passive voice of future perfect tense. Okay. So you can go for, because I'm not giving your other sentences. A letter will have been written, a letter will not have been written. Will a letter have been written by her? Won't a letter have been written by her? Like this. And with this, we are going to move towards the last one, last tense here of future. Okay, and that will be future perfect continuous tense. Again, you relate it with earlier two tenses, present perfect continuous tense, past perfect continuous tense. So what we people have studied in those two tenses. Okay, so when it was present perfect continuous tense, we came to know that action started in the past. Okay, action started in the past and it is going on right now. एखादी क्रिया ही भूतकाळामध्ये सुरू झाली आणि ती आता सध्या सुरूच आहे असं सांगायचं असेल तर कुठला टेन्स वापरतो आपण? विच टेन्स? Which tense do we use to describe actions which started in the past and which are going on right now?
Present perfect continuous.
Okay, so those who are attentive only they can answer. Others may not be understand what is going on. काय चाललंय हेच कळणार नाही. त्यासाठी you require a complete attention. Based on your attention, your understanding level will be decided. आपण किती लक्ष देतो यावरती आपलं understanding depend राहतं. So nothing is simple and nothing is difficult. Okay, you can't think like this is very simple or this is very difficult. It depends upon your ability to pay attention and your interest. So if you're paying attention and your understanding, your interest will increase and you'll understand it in better way. On the other hand, if you're not paying attention at all, you'll think that that is quite tough, I'm not understanding anything, and similarly you'll consider this is very tough. Okay, So this is your just perspective. This is your attitude which decides something is simple or something is difficult. Okay, but it is all matters how much attention that you provide based on that. So in present perfect continuous, action started in the past and it is going on right now. In past perfect continuous tense, we studied like this. Action started in the past and it was going on in the past. क्रिया ही भूतकाळामध्ये सुरू झाली आणि ती भूतकाळामध्ये सुरूच होती असं सांगण्यासाठी आपण काय केलं past perfect continuous tense we people used there. Now here we have future perfect continuous tense. So perfect continuous, it tells us that action will start in the future. Okay, action will start in the future and it will be continuous in the future. एखादी क्रिया ही भविष्यामध्ये सुरू होईल आणि भविष्यामध्ये ती सुरूच राहील असं सांगायचं. Action will start in the future and it will be going on in the future. To describe such actions, we people use future perfect continuous tense. Okay, so let's take note of it. Use which will start in the future and will be going on in the future like this. Okay, if it is like this, then let's go here for structure. First of all, subject is there. After subject, what do you think what will come next?
Shall will.
Shall and will. Everywhere shall and will is there in future tense. After shall and will,
Been. Have been.
Have been.
we have. After have, then
Been. Plus ing.
there is main verb in ing form, and then remaining part of the sentence will appear at the end. So let's talk about some examples of this category.
They will have been reading a novel.
Okay, so we'll take this one example. They will have been reading a novel. Okay. She will have been shopping for the whole day. Okay, that's right, Sakshi. Okay, that's fine, Saurabh. Vivek will have been eating an apple. Okay, fine. So we are not going to discuss it much here. We people have done here with tenses, all 12 tenses we people have covered here. So you can think of if you have any difficulty about any tense, about any structure, about any example, you can ask, but ensure after this you are not going to have any difficulty. Not a single sentence should be there that you are not able to identify, whether it should be in any tense or any voice. It may be active, it may be passive, it may be auxiliary verb, helping verb, or modal verb, or any type of sentence. You should be able to identify tense, and not only identify, but rather than you should be able to use those sentences in your communication also. Okay, so is there any questions you have? कुणाला काही प्रश्न आहेत का? So your silence proves that from my side, I will take it worse that nobody understands anything from, I think Vaishnavi only replied. So other people do not understand anything.
Sorry, there was low network. What was your question, sir?
I was asking on tenses, Is there any difficulty, any questions, any doubts? If you have, you can ask.
No, sir, no doubt.
All right, at least few students are active and they're responding. When you respond that time, I feel it better because it can be anyway. Okay, I'm not always expecting that you should say no doubt, there are no questions or understood everything. Maybe sometimes I can expect you can ask questions also if not understood. Okay, if it is understood, that's fine. If not, that we people can try to understand like this. But it is for everyone. Okay, it is not for few students. This class, whole class, right now we have 51 students here. So everybody ensure that we are here for learning purpose, and out of this, I'm getting something. Okay, so that feeling should be there because your positivity, your attitude, and maybe what do you think about this is very important. And if you're taking it negatively, you know that it is going to become a burden for you. Difficulties will be increased and things will be complicated for you, rather than if you take it positively, you know, in the future also you're going to become happy and things will become simpler for you. And maybe you'll participate in number of activities, like it can be group discussion, it can be interviews, it can be anything. Okay, in future, imagine yourself after completion of your graduation, you're going to work in industries, number of organizations, institutions, and where you're going to perform different roles after completion of your graduation. Let's imagine after 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, maybe some of you are working as a manager, some are working at different posts and positions and in different hierarchy. Okay, so there you need to perform better communication. Maybe if you are just going to held a meeting, so therefore you're going to say lots of things. There is a lot of communication which is going to take place, give and take. You're going to give instructions, you are going to receive instructions, you're going to get some of notices, agenda, memos, so many things are there. So step by step you will understand everything, but right now we have to just ensure that as far as language is concerned, we are learning something every day. It is not like that tomorrow I'm going to all perfect, no doubt, and I can learn anything. It is not going to happen. You know that learning English is a lifelong process. It is not possible that after 1 month or maybe after 1 year, everything will be clear. No, it will be a journey. Okay, learning English will be a journey. So even after 10 years also, you may be adding some of the words and phrases and some knowledge about English. So it is not like that I have to be perfect, but rather than I have to be better than yesterday. Simply that attitude you keep in your mind and you keep it learning. Okay. So with this, we will just close it here. Maybe in next session, I will give you all structures of active voice, passive voice with one example, so that you can make one chart and you can use this chart daily, every day, every time you can refer it and you just understand. Because in one reading or in one listening, once attending lecture, it is not going to be clear. Every day if you're referring, you people will understand it in a better way. So until and unless you are not going to get all these structures on your own, you have to refer them. So with this, we will close it here today, and we'll meet in next session with next part, that can be adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions. Okay, one session we'll do for adjectives, adverbs, and one session we will do on prepositions and conjunctions. All right, so let's take attendance here today. I think that attendance is very low today. Roll number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 absent. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 absent. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 absent. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42 absent. 43, 44 absent. 45, 46, 47 absent. 48, 49, 50, 51 absent. 52, 53, 54, 55 absent, 56 absent. 57, 58 absent. 59, 60, 61 absent. Okay. So here I think that roll number 18 is Swarupa Rathod and Anuradha Aire. These two students, they have joined, but they are not connected with audio. Okay. So therefore they may not be able to listen me. And so their attendance will not be also marked. So absent numbers for today's class are roll number 3, roll number 6, 18, 29, 42, 44, 47, 51, 55, 56, and 58. If anybody is here, you just let me know. All right, if everything is clear, then should I end this meeting for all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so thank you for joining today, and do join for the next session also with this note. I will end this meeting for all.